Hi everybody, it's David. I wanted to talk today about something that's really prevalent in everybody's life. It's shortness of breath. And the severity of shortness of breath should be equal to how much work that we're doing. And it's very common. Now, if you climb a flight of stairs, you could be winded. But if you're just walking across the room and you're winded, then that could potentially be an issue. But we're going to talk about something, the shortness of breath cycle. This is it right over here. And it's really interesting because what we do is you take the shortness of breath cycle and it's broken down into 4 parts. And it starts with shortness of breath, go figure. And then it turns into being more sedentary. And what happens is when you're short of breath, you end up doing less activities. And then that being sedentary ends up leading to some anxiety and depression because you say, you know what? Every time I go to do these things, I really can't. So I avoid these activities and it's really challenging. And then the sad part about that is when you have all that anxiety and all that depression, you say, why even bother? Every time I go to do this, I'm winded. I'm going to avoid it. So you become more sedentary. And then that leads to really weakened muscles. And then what happens then is you call on those weakened muscles to do some work and they're not used to it. So they create more shortness of breath than they really should. So the cycle just keeps going and going and going. So now the easiest way to break this cycle is 1, to focus on your breathing, because that's really important, making sure you're combining your breathing, and in our world, it's the flow controlled breathing, with all of your activities. And then exercise, movement. Exercise and movement is so important for the body. Even if you don't have a pulmonary condition, let's say here we're moving into the winter in New England. I'm in Connecticut, and I know that when I take some time off from playing tennis or jogging at the beach over the winter, spring comes, I'm going to feel it. I'm going to be more short of breath doing the same stuff that I used to do when it was warmer out. And that just takes some time to build back up to it. And so for me, I have to commit to saying, okay, I'm going to use the treadmill to stay and maintain that level of fitness that I have so I don't have that abrupt jump start come spring again. So I wanted to take some time to explain this to you. The shortness of breath cycle is very real. It's preventable. And the first part of this is just the awareness of what it is. Now, if you have any more questions, concerns, anything, we have plenty of free resources on our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/pulmonary rehab, or with the new name, you can just type in the YouTube search bar, Junga Health. That's Junga Health. Also, you can go to our website, jungahealth.com. You can schedule a free consultation with me, and I can answer questions that you have about how to do it and maybe set up a little roadmap of success to help you with this. I hope this helped you. Check it out, look at it, see if it applies to you, and make a commitment to yourself to try to break this shortness of breath cycle. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching.